Sup, fellas? You're here with Big Beef on my shoulders and back training split, and I'm doing a little final stretching. I have a comprehensive stretching routine I do at home before I come here. It's not shown. Make a video of that someday. So I grabbed 65 or 75-pound dumbbells. I'm not sure which one's right there right now. But it's either one. Depends on what's available. So I'm warming up. I'm gonna do 3 sets. I go to failure on the third set. And, I was on other YouTube channels. I heard people bitching about going to failure. And I think their problem is they're going to failure on every single set. And I don't do that. I do between 8 to 12 of my warm-up sets, usually 10 to 12. So right now, it's my second warm-up set. This is 90 pounds. Try to get as best form as possible. My first 2 sets. Form won't be that great on the heavy set. So I'm going for the big stuff, the hundreds. This is my This is at the end of my cut. This was filmed at the end of November. So I'm not as strong as I usually am. I think last week, it's December now, I got up 10. Good form. So excuse me for my pardon my weakness this video. I'll have more updates later. Lady was just trying to talk to me while I'm putting this weight up. Anyway, there you go. Shit's painful. And don't worry about getting perfect form on a heavy set. That's the point. You're trying to tell your body you don't have enough strength to put it up perfectly. That shit's hard on the body. The body don't want to feel that. So it wants to give you more meat. Push that shit up. There you go. Next is a pull up. I'm starting to do my lat exercises now. Now you might ask why I don't put my shoulder exercise with my other pressing split. There's a good reason for that. My front deltoids freaking hurt, man, after Monday, which is my chest, biceps, and triceps split. So I added this shoulders routine to my lat day, and it's made huge difference. So I started off with 100 pounds assisted weight. I'm 300 pounds, so it's like I was picking up 200. I'm stretching here, getting a little bit more warm up my right before I do a second set. Again, try to go for perfect form. First 2 warm ups, little flexing action going on. I like to flex after every set, and that helps stimulate muscle growth more. I believe it definitely hurts more. More pain, more gain. So this is about 55 pounds assisted. Brings me my body weight to 245. I try to go for 8, I believe, 8 to 10. Every day's different though. You guys notice I got a little bit more definition in the back. If you guys saw my transformation video, it's a mid progress transformation video. Well, I'll make a 2-year one coming up. Anyway, uh, I didn't really show the front because my body at least likes to keep the fat on the front as long as possible. And I posted the back pictures because, man, it was just really impressive how much fat came off the back. I used to have more fat than a humpback whale. Now I'm doing negatives here to further stimulate the muscles. After I think I did like 3 to failure, which is not very good. I usually do about 6. But like I said, I'm at the end of my cut. This is my last cutting week. I'm still cutting. I'm not gonna. I was doing a heavy cut, so I dropped down my heartbeat per minute lower, and my cardio time lower to 45 minutes instead of an hour. Slower pace. So next exercise is a straight arm or stiff arm pull down. It's excellent stimulation right the lats around the armpits, just right under the armpits. Nice and slow. Shred that beef. Yeah. I think I warmed up with 75 pounds. This one's, I believe, is 95. Like I said, perfect form, first two sets, full range of motion, squeeze at the bottom. Don't go to failure. Only on the last set. Yeah, there you go. The full stack. I know it's a lot of weight, guys. But I worked my way all the way up to all this weight. I probably started with half that stack a couple years ago. So I always try to get about 6. If you can't get 6, lighten the load. It's all right. So I'm always able to get at least 6. And after a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, usually I'm progressing. But if you're doing a cut, you're not gonna have as much stamina. Next is a seated close grip rows. Warm it up here with what is that? 120. Yeah, so I'm real proud of my lat progress in my back. I mean, it really brings a nice thickness and fullness to the body. Work hard every time, fellas. You can notice as the video progresses, man, I start to sweat more and more. I don't know how these other fellas don't sweat, man. I don't know if they're putting in their work or I am kind of a heavy sweater, but I don't sweat as much on my light days. Man, when I put in my work, I freaking sweat. So you saw that. I was just flexing the lats again. You should feel it. If you're hitting the muscle and you flex it, you should feel a really good jolt. There you go. I believe this is my heavy one. No, I don't think so. I think this is 180 right here. Anyway, go slow, and I really try to stimulate the lats, the back. This is a great. This is stimulates a lot of muscles. Okay, here I'm going to 240, almost to max. I can't do max 6 reps, but I can do 240 about 6 reps or more. I'll get there. I started really low on this too back then. I just slowly worked my way up incrementally, one plate at a time. Go slow to really wreck those muscles. That's what you want. Your form's not going to be perfect. Sorry, form police. Yeah, there you go. Slid a little bit. You want it to hurt, boys. Front cable raises, front deltoids. I do 3 sets for this. It's not shown um, because I was working on various machines, sharing with other people. Because that's what Big Beef does. I share the weights anyway, not my food. Starting to get a nice sweat on there. So yeah, my first set was 20 pounds, then 25 pounds, and 35 pounds. Excuse me, 30 pounds. This session was up to 30. Get those front deltoids really stimulated. Yeah, go for those cuts. Here we go. Close grip pull-ups. Now I only do 2 sets here because my lats are pretty worked out already, worked up. So I don't need to warm up anymore. I already done the wide grip pull-up. So I start off with 85 pounds assisted weight here. Next will be 25 pounds. I could do these, I could do a lot of reps this with my own body weight, but since I already did plenty of lat exercises, I'm pretty worked. So this last half of the routine, I'm just trying to kill my muscle. No mercy. I'm trying to leave I'm trying to leave all my energy behind. There's gonna be nothing left by the time I walk out those gym doors. That's how I do it. And I don't blame you fellas if you try my routine out and it's too much for you. I can't tell you, every friend that's tried my routine has quit. They complain about being too sore and they obviously don't want it. But if you want it, boys, go ahead and try this out. Let me know how it does for you. Rear delts. This is a cable row. Again, like I said before, try to get perfect form in the first 2 sets, go to failure in the third. You guys want shoulders to split a crowd like Big Beef? You gotta upgrade those shoulders. Attack at all angles, and that's what I do. My lats, my shoulders, I attack from all angles. Man, I could split a crowd at Walmart on Black Friday with those shoulders. You don't believe me? I used to do it at the club a lot. Me and my boys. Walk straight through the middle to the ladies. Yeah, get lots of respect with the big shoulders. I think this is my third set. Heavy going to failure 6 times. The weight here is about, I think it's 120. Oh, here's the third set. I got lost. Yeah, so I start off with 70, and then I go to 90, and then 120, I believe. I try to go the full range of motion, but like I said, the heavy set, very difficult. You guys don't like it being a little too heavy. Well, that's how you grow muscles. Your body, you got to convince your body you don't have enough juice, not enough meat to push that weight. Here's the lateral raises on the machine. You guys have long arms like me. I can't put much weight at the end of my arm because I feel a lot of pain in the joint. So this machine's perfect for me. I started really light on this machine too. I think my max before was 60 pounds, but I'm warming up with 140 now. I could do it all day too. There you go. I think the next one is 175. Push real hard. You have to fight every single weight, every machine, man, if you want to grow big. There's no way around. It's not easy, boys. I'm pulling off the candy coating for you. Next is the seated seated lever high row machine. 4 plates each side. Yeah, let's make it challenging. There you go. Try to do this about 6 times. Excuse me, 8 times. I'm only going to do 2 sets. Like I said, the lats are pretty beat up already. You see, I'm starting to get pretty exhausted. And I am freaking exhausted after every workout. I do that every single time. I don't miss workouts either. It's very rare. Look at that effort. That's what it takes, fellas. Man, that's 2 years. I used to be a fat blob, man, with nothing. I was naturally strong, but I didn't have much developed strength. There you go. Add 25 each, 25 pounds each one. I'm going to do about 6 or more to failure as much as I can. There you go. Your body don't want to feel that. Look at that. Pull. Yeah, shit does not feel good, especially towards the end. Man, that's a lot of calories burning right there. And then, like a true gentleman, Big Beef always re-racks all his weights. It's good exercise too. It's good for you. I usually do bent over dumbbell rows, but this is more like a leaning dumbbell row. Pretty tired already. Felt like I stimulated that workout. I rarely do the leaning ones. I always do bent over, and I apologize. Yeah, I think that's 85 pounds. But the bent over ones are the ones I usually do. That they do the very low part at the end of the lat, right next to the in the back, pretty close to the waist. And man, that sucker's sore for days. So I'm just trying to finish off the muscles. Again, towards the end, this is the shrugs. 2 sets. I'm not trying to grow my traps that much bigger. I can't help it. They just keep growing, even though, I try not to do too many isolated moves on it. Going heavy. I think this is 95 pounds here. I started with 80. 85, I believe, and up to 95 now. So I just do two. Yeah, the deadlifts are good enough for the traps. I want everything symmetrical. You know, I'm not a pro bodybuilder. I don't really want to be one, but I still want to look good, nice and symmetrical. Here's a forearm. Things are starting to close up. You can see I'm one of the last people in the gym. I apologize, it's not my full forearm routine, but anyway, this is part of it. The reverse curls with pronated grip. Yeah, works the forearms out good. Yeah, I do the lightweight. I think that's 40. It says 40 pounds, and I do the wrist curls. Anyway, fellas, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions or comments, put them down below. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and like I said, fellas, stay tuned. I got more videos coming. One more split. It's gonna be a while, but I'll get it to you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Big Beef out. Good night.